Hello, Pastor Mark here with another quick Bible study on Wednesday. Glad that you've joined us. Thanks for watching. Today, I'm going to dive right in real quickly. There's a passage in the book of Job, chapter 19. The first, actually it's the second verse. I'm reading from the New King James translation today, and Job says, "How long will you torment my soul and break me in pieces with words?" In verse 3, he says, 10 times you have wronged me. Wow. And he goes on to say they're not ashamed. There's a saying, when I was a kid, I think I even said it. I heard it chanted in the neighborhood among the children. "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me." That's a big fat lie. Coming to you today, a little bit outside. It's raining. Forgive the change of background, but I kind of like having a little bit of change. So words will never hurt me. Yeah, they will. Words are harmful, especially when it comes from someone that you know, someone that you trust, someone that you love and care for. In Shakespeare's play, where Caesar is assassinated, and Marcus Brutus, a man that Caesar counted like his own son, he stabs Caesar as well as the other men that were stabbing and assassinating him. And in Shakespeare's play, Caesar says to Marcus Brutus in Italian or Latin at the time, "E tu, Brute? You too, Brutus?" No, it's just in a play, but historically, Marcus Brutus also stabbed Caesar, despite all that he had done for him and the love he had shown him and welcoming him as part of his family. It hurts when someone hurts us, especially when it's someone that we care for. So what are you talking about today, Pastor Mark? Sometimes words can be powerful, but if those same words come from someone that you don't even know, you don't respect, it doesn't have necessarily the same effect upon us. We let it go. And that's what we should do, but it's hard to do. Jesus said on one occasion, allergies are driving me nuts. On one occasion, Jesus did not say his allergies were driving him nuts, or at least if he did, it's not recorded in the Bible. That was me. On one occasion, the disciples were asking the Lord how many times they should forgive someone that wrongs them. I don't know what they were expecting, but Jesus said 70 times 7. Or in other words, just keep on forgiving them. Well, I saw a cartoon a couple weeks back about that very passage, and one of the disciples in the cartoon says to the other, "Great, now we have to do math?" Forgiveness is necessary. And sometimes it's hard to do when it's the result from harmful and hurtful words. But it's still necessary, and we still have to do it. Now, it will free you from guilt, from torment, from bitterness. When you forgive someone, genuinely forgive someone from your heart, that bitterness is gone. And it should not be just simply lip service. It should be true forgiveness, meaning you're going to forget about it. Pastor Mark, that's hard to do. It's really hard to do, but it's something that we must do. Now, Job, in chapter 19, he down, I think it's the, sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I know they're right here, but he says in verse 23, "Oh, that my words were written, oh, that they were inscribed in a book, that they were engraved on a rock with an iron pen forever." Well, Job, your words were written down, and they're a benefit to us, and we can learn from them. He says after that statement in the 25th verse, "For I know that my Redeemer lives, and he's going to stand one day, the last day on the earth." He knew that God was going to come and stand on the earth at the end. And he says, "After my skin is destroyed, this I know, that in my flesh I shall see God." Job had an understanding that even after he was long dead, after everything that had come upon him, and if he were to die and be dissolved in the grave and turn to dust, at the end he's going to be standing in his body and see the Lord. And that's true for all of us. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I believe that Jesus is coming. Some people are watching the signs of the times and thinking of prophetic events and saying, "Hey, I'm going to be ready when Jesus comes, but I'm going to wait till I see certain things happening." We don't know if we have another breath in our body. Anything can happen. Something might happen and you don't even have a chance to say, "Oh, Jesus, forgive me," before you're crushed to death or something. I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just being realistic. We're supposed to live, excuse me, we are supposed to live like the Lord is coming at any minute, and supposed to live like we're saved, to be an example, like we're saved to those who don't know the Lord. So I would encourage you today, if someone has said anything harmful or hurtful to you, forgive them. I know I don't know exactly what they said and how hurtful it might be, but you must forgive them. If you don't, you'll be filled with bitterness, and it's going to drag you down. We must forgive. Well, try as you might, let those words fall off like, what's that saying, like water off of a duck's back. If you've never seen water running on a duck's back, you will not understand the analogy. But it doesn't even get absorbed into its feathers. It turns into little balls and just rolls and falls off on the ground, leaving nothing. Truly, it appears that nothing is left behind. And that is how we ought to forgive. Well, I love you. God bless you. It's just a quick word today. I hope this was a blessing to you. Hope to see you this Sunday, 10:30, at the True by Hilton, 72nd and Haskell. There's a little Scooters coffee shop. Take a right if you're going north, take a left if you're headed south. Pull into the parking lot because the Hilton is right behind the Scooters. And hope to see you there, 10:30, the main floor of the large conference room. God bless you. Have a great day.